Dun, dun. Oh, this one takes off and does not slow down. It's just like the first one. It's basically the continuation story. Um, one man is out for revenge, but he's actually okay with the situation right now. Russia and Finland has come to a situation where they battled and warred over territory to where Russia pretty much won and they took over parts of Finland and made the borderline what it was today. So Finland had to retreat backwards. So they were allowed to go into Russia to grab materials from what used to be their land and retreat backwards. So his family house is now in Russia territory. So he has his passport. So where he can go into Russia, he wants to pack up his old family house. He took it down piece by piece, wood by wood. And he wants to drive that house over the border. It's all this man wanted to do. And rebuild his family house from scratch, wood block by wood block, where he was going. But the Russians, they felt like you kind of got away from us last time. And we didn't like that. And you took 300 of our men last time in part one. And we didn't like that either. So I think it's time we don't make this man the legend anymore. Let's cancel his legend. And they send one of their best, who was in a Russian prison, to go and, take care of this situation. And this movie moves 100 miles an hour with some scenes you will not believe, just like the first one. Now, the ending, I could say, was the final third act was not as satisfying as I thought it was going to be based on what I saw up to that point. And I said, man, they can't even take this thing no higher. But overall, still, I still prefer the first one to this one, but this is a great counterpart to the first one. And some people were saying, look, I need character development. I need more. This is just in your face, action, 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 action. Some people, that's what they're there for. That's what they came for. This is what they came to see. Now, everybody else might feel different, but not them. This is what they came for. So, I remember when they first showed it, and it was just a handful of people because it was a mystery movie night. Like, this movie was on the horizon for us to talk about for a long time, and we just never got around to doing it. And this is like a week ago from Monday, and it was not even released yet. And I forgot to do the review because I didn't know if it was past the embargo in which we could actually talk about the film. So I just held off on it. Next thing you know, the movie's out and everything. And I was like, oh man, I didn't even do the review yet. So definitely you feel the pain from this actor because it's really a one-man show. And he doesn't have a lot of dialogue. And a lot of his words and his dialogue is through his eyes. That's how he's communicating. So he's choosing to communicate in a whole entirely different way. Now, when you see others that appear out of nowhere and start this basic celebration, like they're clamoring for attention. They clamoring for all of this love and affection. But none of it seemed to be going in the direction that they like. So what do? Try to change the narratives, right? We got to turn this around. This is not something we cool with. So the guy whose name is Rodney Kearns, Mr. Kearns decided, sound like Mr. Burns, don't it? But Mr. Kearns decided it was going to be in his best interest if he was to take this to a whole different extreme. Mr. Kearns said, you know what I don't like? How dare this dude took out 300 of our men? So he makes a deal, and then the movie takes off. It's action-paced. Full of excitement, full of despair, full of energy. And you could tell this man's quest, and you could feel his pain. You feel he's been through it. Like, this dude has really been going through the gauntlet. So, with all that being said, it was magical to see how it all ended up playing out. So, I'm proud of the film, and congratulations. I give it 3.5 stars out of 4. And SISu Road to Revenge. Go check it out.